Hey everyone, this is Tournament Rider from WCReplays.com. This audio commentary has been copyrighted 2005 by WCReplays.com. Any distribution or illegal replication of this audio can cause you lifelong ban from the forums. Additionally, all your peers will see you as a noob, and you will be forever scarred, and you will have to leave the Warcraft free community. Okay, now that we have that out of the way, let's talk a little bit about the matchup today. We're going to see a Orc vs. Night Elf game. It's going to pretty much break down to you the standard cheese that Night Elf is going to do, and the counter Orc has to it. Most players I see on Battle.net, Orcs rather, have a problem with Night Elf more than anything else. This is because they have so many different options they can do, and they're all really good options. I mean, all the races have good choices, but Night Elf has by far the most good choices. I mean, they can do mass summon, they can do master true to the talon, they can do mass ranged. I mean, they could even mass huntresses on you. I mean, you never know, it could be coming. Anyway, so they can do area effect spells, like Warden and Panda. But anyway, the most common one now, or in today's day and age, is Demon Hunter, Beastmaster. Demon Hunter to stop you early on, from creeping, harassing, or whatever you want to do, and the Beastmaster to get the summons involved, and to pretty much take you down that way. This combo can be pretty deadly, and you have to watch out. Otherwise, you can end up, losing the game before it even starts. Anyway, so let's get down to the game. 1 minute mark. Fog of War can be on or off. It's your personal preference. From the Orc's point of view, that would be Re-Micro. He is a pretty good Orc player on the Azeroth realm. And he's level 43. And Night Elf is New Puri, I guess, would be how you pronounce it. I believe he is either 48 or 49. I'm not quite sure. You can always check that a little bit later. I'm sure you would be extremely upset if he was 49 and I said 48. But anyway, before we do that, I'd really like to tell you guys to go and visit the member audio commentary forums, because they have some pretty good commentaries out there, and they also have some pretty funny ones. If you're looking for a good time, I mean, KOD Dan put some great ones out there. So just go by there and see what's up, and maybe download some and support the people who maybe aren't front page, but they still do one hell of a job. So go over there and support your fellow comrades in the Warcraft realm. Okay, well anyway, with that, we're going to go ahead and get into the replay. So, 1 minute mark, 1 time speed, Fog of War on or off, whichever you prefer. We will be starting in 3, 2, 1. Okay, we have now begun. If you look at Re-Micro's base, he has done Altar, Burrow, Barracks, because he needs that build order to produce a hero and a grunt at around the same time. He will be training a Blademaster, and I'm one of those die-hard Farseer, players. And if you look now, New Pure 8 will even say, yeah, Night Elf is greater than Orc. So there you go. Anyway, I'm one of those die-hard Farseer fans, like Farseer till the end. That you can always make Farseer work, but lately I've had some pretty bad results with that, because they have that Demon Hunter on you, and he pretty much prevents anything you would want to do, like creep or get experience or something like crazy like that. And Blademaster, really, you don't need the Blademaster out there creeping, and the Blademaster's mana isn't as important as Farseer's mana, because of his base damage. 26 to 48 averages out to about 37, I believe. That's a high base damage that you don't need extra summons for, and he has a passive that's pretty great. I mean, Critical Strike is really good. So that's what you need. Anyway, so he scouts, with his peon, and he goes out there, and he windwalks, because he sees Demon Hunter and windwalks, because it's better to windwalk and just go into the base anyway than lose 50 and then windwalk. But one hint of advice, don't windwalk too far away from their base. But anyway, he goes in, he's like, okay, I want to kill some wisps, because they only have 120 HP, and I can pick them off pretty fast. So he tries to get them, and then when the Demon Hunter comes in, he windwalks again. You don't want the Demon Hunter to burn you. When he burns you, you have 50 mana. When you come out of windwalk, make sure you have enough for another windwalk, or you're just about at 0. Anyway, so he just a little noob and accidentally clicks on the Ancient of Wonders, thus breaking him out of windwalk. Or maybe he meant to do that, but I wouldn't know. Anyway, if you look, the Orc has, teched fairly early, like you need to do with the Orc in order to get your tier 2 units that you're gonna need. Anyway, so he uses windwalk again to escape from the Demon Hunter, and pretty soon he'll go into the base, and he's gonna try and probably kill some more wisps. But now, taking his grunts, he's gonna creep the small little green camps. And I was talking to him, why do you do that? And you can easily take them. And they're really not. If you get creep jacked, it's not gonna be that bad because the creeps don't do much damage anyway. So he goes in there and tries to kill something with his Blademaster, and he's creeping the green camps. And the Demon Hunter is going to get boots of speed, so he can chase down any rogue Blademasters and keep mana burning. Anyway, he has 73 experience now. It's a decent amount. If you look at the Night Elf base, he does something really cool. He's made a wisp block with archers. Now that's pretty pimp. I mean, you actually can't get through that wall. It's an invisible wall of archers, and I've never seen that before until now. So, congrats, new puree. I learned something new from you. Anyway, after creeping, that Demon Hunter finds them, and he makes the grunts have to retreat. But I really don't think he was aggressive enough. I mean, the grunt goes in the back of the base. He probably could have got it, but I guess better safe than sorry. You don't want to lose your Demon Hunter. So, yeah, I mean, I guess you only go for it if you're like Freak or something, and you just really like to kill things, and you don't care. But anyway, he goes over here, and he sees that the archers are coming in to creep, and Blademaster pretty much demolishes archers. 37 base damage is around 40, and then archers have 240 HP, or, 245, whatever. That's more or less 6 shots at level 1. Or, okay, because of the change, it's like 7 shots. 6 or 7 shots, not including windwalk, to take out an archer. Anyway, but he's caught creeping with 70 mana. And that's pretty tough, because you can't windwalk away, but you're going to have to take a mana burn and not be able to windwalk anyway. So, meanwhile, he uses his grunts to creep the other camps, so that he can get to level 2, which he proceeds to do so. Anyway, now he has level 2 Blademaster, so he has Critical Strike, which, as we all know, whether you like to go Blademaster or you hate him, Critical Strike is that little thing where the red numbers pop up and big damage comes out and your units die. Anyway, he walks in, and he just doesn't quite get the kill on the Null Overseer, but he gets the item. So, is that Null? Yeah, Overseer. Anyways, he gets the item, though, and that's the really great part about Blademaster, is you're gonna get, like, basically free items. Because you wouldn't walk in there, they don't know you're there, and you basically just steal the item. And then they're like, where'd my item go? And, they're like, man, imbalance. My creeps don't even drop items. And then you get mad, and they get mad, and Blizzard has to, come in and say, this is balance. It was just a Blademaster. He got your item. Anyway, so if you look at the Orc base, he's put up a War Mill. This is for upgrades. It really isn't for anything. Maybe a Kodo later, but additionally for upgrades. This is like so that Fairy Fire, like 2 defense upgrades, cancels the effect of Fairy Fire. I know it seems like a lot, but it's much better to cancel that way than have to lose units, because in the end, it does matter. Anyway, so the Night Elf is creeping the Goblin Merchant, and that's always pretty tough for the Orc. If they get a Book of Undead, that is tough to beat, because you can't really dispel it. Whereas if you're the Orc and you get it, 1 Wisp can take them all out. Yeah, so that's pretty balanced in my opinion. But anyway, the Beastmaster's level 2 now, and a level 2 Beastmaster doesn't hurt anyone. It has level 1 Hawk and level 1 Quill Beast. I mean, maybe Bear, but level 1 Bear isn't very intimidating anyway. It's like a footman. Anyway, so the Night Elf is using Demon Hunter to harass, and the Beastmaster to creep. This is just to get his secondary heroes level up, because really, he doesn't need the first hero to level up any more than it already is. He's gonna go for the Demon Hunter here, and he uses net to try and surround, but he misses the surround anyway. Or no, he just misses it. But he's pretty close to dying, and he knows that net's going to go off again soon, so he teleports, just so he doesn't lose it. Because, say he had enough mana for Hex, and then Hex, and then you die, and you can't teleport when you're Hexed, so you just better safe than sorry. Anyway, if you look at hero levels, the Night Elf has done a better job so far. Because of the harassment, it has allowed him to creep, and prevented his opponent from creeping nearly as much. Level 1 and 2 to level 2 and 2. Anyway, so now he's going to go for the Mercenary Camp, and it's a pretty good target for Night Elves because lots of experience. You get 2 items, including a Scroll of Beast, which is really good, especially when you have mass range units, because now all units are doing more damage in their range anyway, so they're already having pretty good damage output. And he gets to pick up an Ogre Mauler. And when you see an Ogre Mauler, don't be intimidated. It is a grunt. A grunt with like 2 extra armor. They can't be upgraded. A couple more damage hit points, but we'll have less after Kodos and upgrades, and 50 more health. So basically it's just a grunt on steroids with 2 heads and a big club instead of an axe. Anyway, so yeah, don't be intimidated by that. Plus it costed them, 3 range units. So maybe that's not the best choice. But anyway, the Orc you can now see him, and he sees level 3 Beastmaster. And he knows that means level 2 Hawk. And level 2 Hawk is pretty much in balance. Level any Hawk other than 1 is pretty much in balance. Because if it's high... Okay, wait. I just want you guys to think about this for a second. Okay, and I don't care who you are, just think about this, whether you're Night Elf or Orc or Undead or Human. We're talking